nondo kase mu bi ene se
the Catholic Bishop Conference omo ene Ghana mampani akohia omo de ato nanim se ba bia galamsey tuo ekos bebrebe no mampani hwe na ye declare state of emergency hono.
Asante kotoko hene akasa dia tudwa sa yonkofa da Ghana na Austria ntemu no yenhyemu kena na mboa Ghana sikasem.
African Union kuno enyamfinhia adusia mienu na wahya hofa Ghana ase.
Na se bank bi ebeko Bank of Ghana nchen se okope sika da behye ne dwumadie mu no Bank of Ghana de ho hyehye ya ba wo kirim se ogidi se beboa.
Absafo we kan koma hodo esi nkonwa ere somo kasebo yi eso akenkanfo ye me David Ofori Safo menuya
Sadat Mohammed
Yabo Ara ensem no emo Roma asofo a ewo memu mu okobi amato din the Ghana Catholic Bishop Conference na enawa kopiemu ewo Jubilee House akohia Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne mampani edin komo ahodo na ebini se ohwese de galamsey ese yensu ese ye kwaye ene yadwapade ahodo na omsese mampani hwe na me ahodo galamsey cosby bebe no ye declare state of emergency honomo.
Over 4,000 hectares of forest cover have been lost in just the past 2 years. While rivers like Pra, Ofen, and Ankobra have become bywords for environmental collapse. Now, this ecological damage is grave, but the social moral disintegration it breeds is just as perilous. We believe we must act now. Declare, Your Excellency, a limited state of emergency in all the affected zones to suspend all mining activities temporarily.
We're engaged in the fight. It's a very complex fight. Unfortunately, because of the lack of economic opportunity, a lot of our young people who are unskilled have found illegal small-scale mining as an easy avenue to gain employment and be able to make an income. So as I speak, it is estimated that anything between 1.5 million and above of our people are involved in that sector, either in artisanal small-scale mining or in working for small-scale mining companies or doing just what they call galamsey. Now, there's a distinction there. Small-scale mining by itself is not unlawful. It is recognized by the law, and it says it's reserved for only Ghanaians. The complication has been the foreigners who invaded the space and the new equipment that they brought that is able to destroy a huge acreage in a short time. In the past, our young people with pickaxes and axes will go and dig somewhere small and scrape somewhere and get a few nuggets of gold and sell and make some money. Then they brought excavators into it, and they brought what they call chamfan machines. That was the beginning of our troubles. And those equipment come mostly from a certain country. And so we started to see large-scale degradation of our environment. We have 288 forest reserves in this country that are declared reserves officially. And out of the 288, 44 of them have been encroached. When I got a briefing, I very naively asked, why? What of the other two, how many left? How many left if it's 44? Something, 200 and something. I said, why haven't they encroached in those? And I mean, the guy could virtually have told me, because there's no gold in them, stupid. So our luck with the other forest reserves that have not been encroached is because there's no gold in those forest reserves. But the 44 that have gold under those trees are, attractive magnets for illegal small-scale mining.
Asante kotoko hene na ase tutu abia akasa dia tudwa se ne bebo na yonkofa mapado my Ghana ene Australia ntem ne betimi akoyie Ghana sika asem so etima tumpo ne ntino ebe ya mpenifo hwe na omunhwe na omunsiesie na aman mienu etimi fa ne tuma pamfamfira ewa yonkofa.
Former president visited you in 2018, was part of the high-level discussions in 2019. That, to me, cemented the relationship that we have. Waste management is a major problem here for us here in Ghana and in Kumasi, for example. And so the volume of waste that we create and how we can turn that into something useful, i.e. fertilizers, whatever it is to inure into the farm and everything, is something that we still would encourage a partnership there where you can encourage your companies to come for us to do that. The trade, 50 million euros trade balance is not good for us, knowing that Austria is a major European country with the resources and everything. So maybe I would encourage you to also do that. And we have AFTA, for example, African continental trade, with a population of about 1.3 billion here. So that's an avenue for us to use also. So the market is here, the manpower is here and everything. So the collaboration could be there. And therefore, these are all areas that I would encourage you to be looking at. And the manpower resources are also here. We've trained so many students in the engineering and areas and everything, agriculture, everything is there. The universities are training up very qualified people. And what we need to do is not about aid to Ghana. No, we need to trade and then collaborate in a way that it will be a win-win situation for both countries in respect of creating employment for our people and all that. So these are all various areas that I would encourage you to look at.
I see this as one of the tasks that I will have in the 4 years of being an Austrian ambassador here, to see how we can bring more life into our economic relations. We had some very successful companies building hospitals here, a total of around 2,600 hospital beds across the country. And I will later today be going to the waste treatment plant, which is run on Austrian machines. So we'll have a look at that as well. And I hope that there will be more here, because also that was the task that I received from my minister. There needs to be more between Austria and Ghana in that area. When I will be leaving Ghana in 4 years, our relations will already be at a much higher level, and I hope that we can see work that is being done in the area of, be it green technology, be it agriculture. I just visited the university that we have, University for Life Sciences in Vienna, which is one of the leading universities in that area. They just signed a memorandum of understanding with the University of Ghana. So I hope that all of this can be the foundation to build on, and to really see that we can have that into a very well and strong cooperation.
Na yedemo eko African Union kuno omanya mfinshia adusia mienu 62 years yeti kuno na wahye hofa ewo Africa nyina Ghana anso etumi akoso ama communication minister Monyamfo Samuel Nate George on the Kasai with Medino Ase.
The theme for the year 2025, Justice for Africans and People of African Descent through Reparations, denotes a significant opportunity for advancing the continent's efforts to address historical injustices. This theme inspires us to embrace a collaborative approach to reparative justice with a vision of fostering equitable opportunities for all. The initiative also aligns with the AU's Agenda 2063 for an integrated, peaceful, and prosperous continent. President John Dramani Mahama called on fellow heads of state to collectively act in securing justice for Africans and individuals of African descent through reparations. He urged leaders to continue to advocate for stronger legal and institutional mechanisms at the national, regional, and international levels to ensure that justice for the historical trauma inflicted on global Africa is not just a conversation, but a reality. By prioritizing reparations, the African Union aims to address systemic racism and economic exclusion, thereby contributing to a more just and inclusive Africa. The theme serves as an invitation for governments, civil society organizations, and the African diaspora to unite in the pursuit of rectifying past wrongs and nurturing a future founded on justice and reconciliation.
Africa is a continent full of similarities and contrasts, comprising countries that are remarkably different in their geography, yet very similar in their history and culture. It has vast human and natural resources that have the potential to eradicate poverty in the region and drive opportunity and prosperity for all. Today on Africa Day, let us celebrate our beautiful and culturally diverse continent while calling on our leaders to prioritize unity and cooperation to help lay the foundation for a more peaceful and prosperous future for all people in Africa.
Sika krabia nkuma akọ Bank of Ghana ho kwaji sika na wode che wonwuma diem no to aya so hwe no utuade to so de Bank of Ghana no Bank of Ghana aye ne se wode begina wo hamu chichemu adunu wotwe 28% lending rate no wode se we na beboa ama sika krabia ho dodwumadie afa ne tuma pade afra.
Inflation is expected to ease faster towards the medium-term target in the first quarter of next year, that is 2026, as opposed to the second quarter as earlier envisaged, and this is barring unanticipated shocks. Despite these positive developments, the committee observed that the current level of inflation remains high relative to the medium-term target and will require maintaining the tight stance to reinforce the disinflation process. Under the circumstances, the committee, by a unanimous decision, maintained the policy rate at 28.0%.
Na yademo ayako the Ghana Water Limited omo echese dama eno eweja no sabre ayema nti said e beya ohabi ensino wo mahase ebie no enkakra Ghana Water Limited echese wo hre adehia ewo weja dam no empatamu se ehu ebehia se ombehwe no mabie ni kakra because said ensu no eyaye mano o ma hwe yi no ma mia edo yini kese pa enne beba hwe na akoyiri atwia for manfo a owo mpata mu nyina so wo chese na nsen hwe se de nsuo no eto pa na no eka ho bi ena ama weja dam no etumi ayiri saa nti wode kokobo ma adehia etimpata mu nyina se weja dam no wachase a wo bie no kakra na eno nti adehia bi tetegu oblogo Pambrose Salt, Lower Makati Hill, Lower Weja, Bojo Beach, Adakope, and then Patam nyina se momwabo amu ensi na dama wo bieno ebetimi ama mompatam ho agiri se koban saa na mo ha na ha bia nso antomo ochese dwumadi a wodi wone nadbom panifo nso na edi ahwe edi atuyi wachesa wohwe dam no level a insuo be bia ese timi eyidu a ese du 47 feet na meno ka say edu 45 feet na ese aben ho mo anhwe amie ni kakra omenwa no na abu afa so kra eno nti na sabra meno ka say weja dam no the Ghana Water Limited echese wahase ebie ni kakra nti adehia motimpatamu nyina no momoabo amho ensi
Fongo bu abafo no nam so ma GPRTU ko no asha shankafo se na menya de mo amemene dai obi anhwe na hwenchade bo no omonte so na Ghana foko mutimi han omo amanfo asha se heka so mo de nya de mo bete so esan se omo ka wura no sika wotuade mo no wonte so spare parts bonko fo ne keka ho edo na GPRTU fo nam so de kokobo ama shankafo nyina se memene da wante so na yesu mu a danta wasene ma
Ghana Private Road Transport Union, which is GPRTU, Kuno, work Kumasi was Santamantema, and Pennyfo Casachres and Shishayana, nationwide, almost she said, transport fares, I was set, yet to obey 15%, and one I was so be a Juma, Namaya Duma Yemende ya, Edekobia, driver Nibia, or Yeka, and you may be of a passenger phobiano, 15% nan Pennyfo Akano, I was so disso, or just say Yawamra, Equibiemu, so Kuno, Nasa, transport, Juman Quandia, yet in Shishayaba, I was so wudi so ye tuma driver bia etum enje si ate so dia e wo so driver for so etimi ete so se de be ya pepe ye ebetimi aba emra omo ye nsemtrefo enhyemudie e wo Kumasi Asante Mantema Alhaji Somaya Boachi ono ene yo tetere ni edema GPRT yekuo na Asante Mantema o cheche nsem ni mu sei
enam se edumre bi na ye ho kyere ya ye mpanifo no a na sinkonya eto lori fe mu nti ene akoba se omo ase omo hwe fanwo ene esidi no a de ekono lori fe no ye nte so yeso ye omudi na ye de omo ayi leaders as a National Executive Council omo se wochina memene obi a wusika bi organa ha ye nte ye lori fe no so nchichemu dunu 50%. Enya GPRT fonko na ekoye san hihyewi. Ye ne transport ekuokuo nketua nyina ne ekotena ase. Nti omu nyina so de be yadwum. Na mpanifo so ahihye tro taxi highway fo nyina de kama. Na mo de akoka kire mo drivers fo. Na obi ade emna na aye adwuma. Ye nse spare parts ye nte so ye inimpa. Inji waye ties DVR insurance na so mo mpanifo atena ase. Spare parts wode nyema fitam abe Kumasi se ofaka aduane fo se onfaka bibia so onfaka eni ye adaba fo amode hye no idi ka ate ye lord face ye tisi wi omo so be den on so beti so mo ante so a ibe next step wa ye be fa etine me ne me mpani fo original vice fair trustee eni ye catch fo eni me branch mpani fo a e wa santema nyina e hye mo se wo kina obi amfa new price no enya adwuma guard for call stations chemu mienu yes sir na ebi nro nwatare no yes sir no mo ni temefo emfra yes sir de wanfa emna na nya adwuma no yes sir enye ntokwa yes sir train station no di any cars no na fabrey yes sir ye na yesi ye twini bakura so nimu na wo ka wafo ne short fo no wafo ne ya ban cars ye de private Ghana Private Road Transport Union ye di be adwuma edu obi a wanfa ye adwuma ya ban cars wono won hye ku obi amu wa cars no a omo beje buo no omo sei omo ntiso no aban kwa na otumi se ono omo di nti omo hyeku obi amu di a ho de agya ma aban sa aban nim se obi di emra hye ne nsem a onu de se woye
awie aha na berema kwan na kasebo no ye di esi asise no ekwamu atene David Ofori Safo Bongo di Fara ni mpenfo besin konwa na wadwendwene Ghana honye wa fide ni mfiri ha etwe ho abasisi a